Hello, let's talk cleanser. This is your product infomercial on the 3-in-1 cleanser. So if you are wanting to know a little bit more information about our skincare products, you are in the right spot. So someone has either tagged you in this video, or you felt like you wanted to learn some more information about where to start in terms of products, you're in the right spot. My name is Stephanie Donston, and I am an independent distributor with SeneGence International, and I have been building my business for about 4 months, and absolutely loving the products, but more so am falling in love with the skincare products. So let's not delay, let's talk cleanser. So we carry 4 different cleansers. We have a normal to dry, a normal to oily, an oily to acne, and there's a dry cleanser. So there's 4 different formulas based on your skin type. So know that anything in this video and any of the following videos, feel free to mix and match them within our product line to be able to customize a skincare regimen that is, of course, designed for you and your skin issues. So without further ado, let's talk skin, let's talk cleanser. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will be reading a little bit of info about the cleanser, the who, what, where, when, why, how, and then I'll do a quick little application, and that's it. Okay, so this Senederm with Cineplex 3-in-1 cleanser. Here's why. Okay, so the cleansing ritual is essential, of course, for any skin type. Twice a day, you want to make sure and cleanse, moisturize, and protect. In the morning, of course, it's necessary to activate the skin to be able to eliminate all of the residue and stuff from the night that you slept on. And you want to remove any excess oil, any excess like makeup that you may not have gotten off of your skin from the night before. And you also don't want to clog your pores. Another tip is to use a satin pillowcase and change your pillowcases at least a couple times a week. So I sleep on one side of my pillow, and then I turn it over and I sleep on the other side, and then the third night I wash it. So little tidbit for you. Okay, here's why exfoliation is so important. The average human generates a new layer of skin every 2 to 4 weeks. It's called a cellular cycle. At the end of that cycle, the old dead skin cells on the surface, of course, are sloughed off. So they're just there. And of course, stress, pollution, any UV rays, all of that actually slows down the cellular renewal with your skin. So if the old dead skin cells don't get exfoliated and they just stay there, it starts to produce breakouts, uneven skin tone. It'll be clogged with pores and toxins and whatever God decided to sprinkle down from the ozone that day. It's going to end up in your pores if you're not exfoliating. So the great thing about the 3-in-1 cleanser is that it does those 3 things. It cleanses, exfoliates, and protects. Well, moisturizes. So, okay. So, why is the 3-in-1 cleanser so important? Of course, like I said, there's the oily to acne, and the oily to acne, know that that has the active ingredient is 1% salicylic acid. So what topical salicylic acid does is it helps to clear and prevent pimples and any blemishes that you may have, whether it's sebaceous acne or the entire spectrum. So key ingredients in those are, of course, the Cineplex complex, which you'll hear multiple times throughout this video and the upcoming videos. The Cineplex complex is a kinetic enzyme that increases cellular renewal. Yes, increases cellular renewal, I believe 24.4% faster. So it basically means that your skin is completely turning over every 16 days instead of the 3 to 4 weeks that I just talked about. Okay, so that's the normal to oily, or I'm sorry, the normal to acne, oily to acne. Now, what I use is the normal to oily. And of course, that's for people like me and probably you that have some amount of oil, whether it's on your T-zone, patches of your skin, anywhere. The key ingredients in this, love this product, are of course the Cineplex complex. But the cool thing about this and the normal to dry is that it uses volcanic ash from the island of Vanuatu. Try saying that like 5 times fast. Vanuatu. The amazing thing about Vanuatu is that the volcanic ash from this island is it's a natural exfoliant. And so it also has, let me see, gently polishes and exfoliates the skin while stimulating the circulation to produce a healthier glow of your skin. So in addition to the Cineplex complex, it's going to help to speed that up and just give you this like amazing glow. It also contains cone flower extract, which is a native herb from the Native Americans that has been used for the last 400 years. It also, Camellia resuscitea. It's just good stuff. That one is another herb that has anti-irritating and soothing and antioxidant properties. Super cool. Also, lavender oil and orchid flower extract. Now, orchid flower extract, I had no idea how like amazing that was until like reading, because I'm like all into science. And orchid flower extract, I'll actually just read it verbatim. It's a plant native to the South Pacific, of course, orchids, which has long been a source of excellence for the preparation of exfoliating products. This powerful antioxidant provides free radical protection and maximum moisture. The orchid extract is also very effective as a sunscreen. Now, the cool thing with the SeneGence products is that we don't use chemicals, and so we don't have the sunscreen because it's a chemical, but we do have what's called a mechanical shield. And so a mechanical shield is basically like you leaving your house and you're like wearing a t-shirt. And so, of course, you know how we've got like the tan lines here. Of course, that's from the sun, but everything else on me is protected. Hence the mechanical shield. Okay, so there's algae extract that helps to hydrate and protect the skin from the sun. Helps to soften the skin. It also is essential in the penetration of the top layer of the stratum corneum. And basically that just means that it's helping your skin to repair itself. The cleanser is doing all of this. Couple more things. Tocopherol, which of course we know that that's vitamin E. You'll hear that consistent through the next several videos because it's in almost everything that we have. Of course, vitamin E, vitamin A and E and C are all amazing for to protect against anti-aging and wrinkles and neutralizing free radicals, all that good stuff. Also has retinol palmitate, yeast extract, glucosamine HGL. And one thing I do want to mention is that yeast extract. A lot of people, I've had a couple people mention to me yeast extract. That means it's not gluten-free. That's incorrect. I actually have very severe celiac, and so I have to go into like serious detail when I research products. And the yeast extract is a dietary source of folic acid. So this yeast extract, try saying that 10 times fast, is a member of the B vitamin complex family. And that aids in the formulation of new healthy cells to also help with the cellular renewal. So it has nothing to do with anything food related, or like gluten related, although it says yeast. Okay. Two more things that I wanted to go over. Okay, so some people are like, how do I know which formula to use? Typically, and this isn't a blanket statement, but it's a pretty good gauge if you're not sure if you're normal or oily or dry. Typically, women over the age of 30 have typically normal to dry or dry skin. Now know that if you can see large pores across like your cheek and your nose, that's going to typically mean that there's an abundance of particular hormones that are going to increase the oil production, therefore making your skin normal to oily. Now, if you see a porcelain-looking complexion, like a very glazed but not like hydrated or like a glow, that typically means that there's an abundance of a different set of hormones that causes dry skin. Therefore, some people may use like 2 different cleansers, or mix them, or use them, one formula in like the spring and summer, another formula in the winter and fall, which is great because you can, like I said, customize the things that you need. I think that is all we needed to talk about. Okay, so with the cleanser, this is going to last you, it says 4 months. I've had this well over 2 months, and you can see that it's not even halfway gone. And I'm, of course, washing my face twice a day, and I probably use more than I need to, but that's just me. So you really, let me show you. You really only need like maybe a dime size amount. And so when I cleanse, I typically cleanse in the shower. Honestly, because I'm just lazy. And so it doesn't, it's not gonna suds. This is the normal to oily formula. So it's not gonna suds. It's not gonna like lather because there's no sodium lauryl sulfates. And so it's just, oh my gosh, if you could smell this right now, amazing. Okay, so, and then you would just, you just wipe it off. And then of course, if you were in the shower, you would, of course, just let it run off. Okay. So that's that's the cleanser. And what I usually do is that with the cleanser, I always do my neck and my décolleté area, because those areas, as well as the back of your hands, are areas of your body that are going to age the quickest. So that is your who, what, when, where, why, how of the 3-in-1 cleanser. Know that after I would do the 3-in-1 cleanser, I always follow that up with my Climate Control, and then I do my Serum C, and then I use my Nangai oil as my moisturizer. So that's my like triple action favorite 3 products. So that is that. And then also know that if on the days that I'm exfoliating, I would use either the facial resurfacer or the polishing exfoliator. And then of course this is, you always want to exfoliate on a clean, dry face. So that is that. Hope you have learned a few things on the 3-in-1 cleanser, and enjoy.